And on this episode, our bathroom renovations are underway. Okay, so I've spent days and on end scrubbing floors, scrubbing walls, and the bathroom's come up pretty good. Our plan, we're gonna paint this anyway. We were due to renovate the whole thing. Hopefully next weekend we'll paint the floor. So again, I'm getting base coat of white down just to cover the stains. And then I'll go back over with my actual shade probably next week when this is set. And I'm just seeing that the staining's all covered. We got pretty lucky with, again, the bathroom walls. They're all pretty good. Although we hadn't actually done our renos in here yet. So these walls are all getting covered. The back wall will be our feature wall, which we're going to do some pressed metal. So that's all going to get covered anyway. But this wall behind will be where our vanity is. The shower and the toilet. So this I'm just going to paint white. So get stuck into that. Nice bright white. So this is just a base coat, like I said before. Now I'm just getting these little hooks out the wall so I can paint this section. And then I'll probably have to go back over and bog, which I should have done at first, but I've already started painting, so it's a bit too late.
It's time to move on to doing the splashback in the bathroom. We've been hanging to do this for so long, and I keep dropping stuff. I'm putting the stud adhesive straight on the splashback on the tin, because obviously this is such a massive pattern. There's a lot of ins and outs, and I didn't want to put it on the wall and have half of it miss the metal. So I'm going to go ahead, get plenty on there. This is the last of the tub. I'll probably use too much in the bathroom I probably use too much in the kitchen. So what I'm going to do is, once I've got the stud adhesive, I'm going to go around and put some dobs of liquid nails in between as well, just for good measure.
So cute.
Now I've pre-marked this because the floor has some fall in it, so if I just slapped it on the ground it'd be fully out of level. So I've sort of set it on there with the second one next to it, and we marked it all up so I know exactly where it's got to go. And now I just got to hope that this adhesive holds it in place. It does suck to the wall pretty good. There's a little bit of a curve in the wall here as well. It needs to be pinned back, but the adhesive is actually making it go around the bend as well. So super happy. It's going to go along and press carefully and evenly. And just like that, every pattern in the entire range will always join up. And I'm pretty sure most of them will join up irrelevant of the way the sheet goes. Some are directional, but these you can go upright or turn the sheet sideways and they'll always line up. So yeah, really awesome product, and we are stoked with how this is looking. One more little piece to put in, and then Andrea can gap fill this because she's the gap filler. She gap fills everything. And then another day, we're going to paint this up. Can't wait to see it in bright colours. Last piece going up. Yes, great. Don't take notes. Phil's probably shaking his head at me. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, now we are finally ready to get some colour on this splashback. As you can see, it's all fitted now. I went through yesterday and tied it up all the edges with just typical off-the-shelf gap filler, as per recommended by the manufacturer. Phil, Adelaide Press Metal, absolute legend, has talked us through this whole process. Now we've cleaned this all up with a prep solvent. Now the next step is to get this thing coated with a primer. We're using etch primer, which you have to use over any bare metal surface, regardless of what sort of painting you're doing. You always need to etch it. So we're going to spray it with an etch now. And as you can see, we've masked up sort of roughly. We've only given the walls one coat. They need more coats anyway, so we're not going to go too crazy. Also, we've masked up our fan because we didn't want all the colour to suck through that fan and discolour it. So although we should have the ventilation in here, which we probably really don't have adequate ventilation, or extraction at least, man, we'll do what we're going to do. Alright, so we're going to get a little compressor here, so I'm just letting that build up. Now as you can see, I'm going on really light. You never want to sort of build it too quickly, and especially etch primer doesn't need much build at all. It's pretty much just enough coverage. Almost barely covered is enough with etch. So I've gone real light. I'll probably give it one more light coat again, and that's going to be ample coverage to get this next layer of paint to bite in. Tiny gun I had was the only gun that I had that wasn't blocked up with old dry 2-packs, so that was way too small. So this process took like 3 hours longer than it should have. Also, my underestimation of paint quality, paint quantity made it that we barely have enough coverage. It really needed more colour down, but we ran out. Total rookie mistakes on my behalf. I do this stuff all the time. It's so annoying, but we got it done.
We have painted this splashback. Now we're doing our white wall second coat. We've got a new shower screen ready to go in and a new toilet. Then we can measure our vanity cupboard to see how big we can get away with. And we've got a couple of bits to fix on the ceiling. Mark's put a little louver window in. Lets a bit more light in and just will stop the bathroom going mouldy, and also a little exhaust fan above the shower. So yeah, this is a big room, well, small room, but it's going to have a big impact on the place, and you need a nice bathroom. So yeah.
Frameless panel to go in, and the good thing about these things is that they're cheap. They're like 200 bucks. It's 10mm toughened glass. Now toughened takes a hell of a lot more to break, but also in a way can be a lot more vulnerable. If this even touches the corner of the concrete, it'll explode to a billion pieces. So once we get it in place and it's all siliconed up and it's safe, then it'll be sturdy, but getting it in is the scary part. So it'd be nice to have a glass sucker on this thing to have better control, but I don't have one. So I'm just gonna have to carefully get it in there. We're gonna pack it up on some little rubber packers and then silicone it all down. And once it's set spot tonight, it'll be no worries.
Why is it black?
Oh, it's actually brown because I figured I was going to use the brown silicone again. We use this in the kitchen, so I'm just using it up. So you always want to make sure when doing anything with glass that has a vinyl back on it, which is this. That white is just vinyl safety. So if the mirror smashes, it doesn't go everywhere, hold it together. But you have to scuff that. So just get like a sanding block and just give it a bit of scuff first, so the silicone bites into it. Otherwise, you can delaminate, and then it's falling off the wall.
Oh, nice.
Make this little.
Do you want some tape?
See how this gets. Now, I don't know how where we're going. I haven't bloody marked that. So that should be 325, which it is. And that, I should probably mark something up. Come back in a bit. Before we hit it, yeah, beautiful. We might put a bit of tape on it just for insurance, but it won't go anywhere. Silicone does hold it pretty quick, and obviously I've got my little chock there, and that's all we need.
Okay, here we go. This is our bathroom, the finished product. Super cute. It's only little, so we're limited to how much we could add in, but we wanted to keep it simple, bright, and fun. Yeah, so we're pretty much finished this reno and most of the house now. So next episode, we're going to give you a full tour on the finished products, and then we're going to go live on Airbnb. So fingers crossed this all goes well. Thanks, guys.